Far beyond comprehension, in a realm inaccessible to human thought, a gathering of beings sat around a table that did not truly exist. The table was not flat, nor was it round. It folded into itself, spiraled through dimensions, and shimmered with uncountable geometries. This was the fourth-dimensional game board of the Watchers floating above its surreal surface. Was the Milky Way galaxy slowly spiraling in place like a coin circling a drain. Tiny lights sparkled in its arms, dancing on the rim of a vast gravity. While the supermassive black hole at its heart, one of the beings, vast and formless, stirred with interest.
"Hey, look!" it said, its voice echoing in multiple directions of time. "We got another one!"
It pointed not with fingers but with intention, with directed thought. The others turned their awareness to the indicated spiral arm. A tiny flicker glowed with an intensity not just of light, but of thought, progress, struggle. Another planet. Another civilization inching its way through space and time, nearing the galactic center.
"Civilized life," said another. "They've begun their fall."
All around the spiral table, the Watchers watched. They always did. This was the spiral game. Civilizations were born on the outskirts, cast outward on stellar tides. Their stars orbited slowly around the central abyss, taking millions of years to complete a single rotation. But over eons, the stars drifted inward, spiraling like dancers toward the final act, the galactic center, the black hole, the gate. Each time a civilization neared it, the Watchers took notice. The black hole wasn't the end, not for the worthy. It was a bridge to the next level of existence. But only those who prepared, who transcended their fragility, stood a chance of surviving the crossing.
A third Watcher shifted its form to reflect amusement. "That one," it said, indicating a planet wrapped in layers of artificial metal. They built a shell around themselves, thought they could brute force their way through.
The planet, its surface gleaming with technology, plunged into the black hole. Time warped, light stretched for a moment. The shell held then. Collapse, a brilliant flash. Nothing. The Watchers rumbled with laughter, waves of fourth-dimensional mirth rippling across the table.
"I'm still betting on the quiet ones," said another. It pointed to a dim star, its orbit oddly stable. "They've stagnated their movement, bought themselves centuries more to evolve clever."
Then came a murmur. A name passed between them like a virus of curiosity. Earth. A sliver of a star. A fragile world, but strange.
"Look at their tech," one said. "Primitive, but chaotic. Chaotic is interesting."
"They've begun experiments with dimensional phase states, not enough to move the planet, but enough to alter its relationship to space."
"I wager they'll try to phase through the gate."
"And rip the wormhole in the process? That'd be something."
Below them, Earth's sun orbited ever closer to the galactic center. Time shifted. Years passed for humans, while mere seconds pulsed at the Watchers' table. In Earth, seconds pulsed at the Watchers' table. In Earth's final centuries before the plunge, massive machines hummed into existence. Not to move the planet, not to shield it, but to split its reality. Their hope was to nestle the world between dimensional layers, to ride the void like a needle threading through folded space.
"Here they go," said a Watcher. Its voice dimmed the galaxy for a moment.
Earth dove toward the black hole. Its tech activated, the phase field shimmered, reality bent. Then, a tear instead of flowing into the wormhole. Earth veered sideways. The field caught on the edge of the dimensional gate like cloth on a nail. The planet slipped off the table. It tumbled through thought. Past realms not even the Watchers fully understood. A pause fell across the room.
Then, a giggle. A childlike Watcher, luminous and new, looked sheepishly at the others. "Oops, I dropped one."
They all turned toward the floor of their plane, where Earth now hovered in suspension, quivering with static. The child plucked it from below and set it gently back on the table. The planet glowed slightly brighter.
This ought to give them a few million more years to advance their tech, the child said.
Maybe, rumbled one of the elders. They'll make it to level 2 after all.
And the galaxy kept turning.